How will the Toronto Maple Leafs do with Matt Murray as their starting goalie? Let's find out. Things are happening in Toronto. Debatably good things, debatably bad things. We have to wait and see. I'm very skeptical, I'm not going to lie. But I am very curious to see how this year plays out, because we have Matt Murray as our starting goalie, which is either going to be the steal of the century or the absolute worst move in Leafs history. Literally nowhere in between. I really don't know what they're going to do for backup. I'm assuming Calgren is going to be playing. I could be wrong. I'm going to use him as the backup in the sim.
2 hours later. Victory screech!
I literally have the same exact Toronto team, except we have Murray in instead of Campbell. I'm also recording this before free agency has officially started, so like, let's say they sign Dylan Strome or someone like that. Not going to have them on the team, and this obviously probably isn't going to be their lineup for next year, but I'm just working with what we got. We're doing Nylander, Matthews, Marner on offense, Kasha, Tavares, Bunting, Mikheyev, Kerfoot, Simmons, Spezza, Engvall, Clifford. I really don't feel like they're going to keep Ilya. I hope they do, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said, we have to wait and see what happens. Then on defense, Riley, Brody, Sandin, Giordano, Muzzin, and Liljegren. I'd like for them to keep Sandin. I hope they do. If they don't, I feel like it's kind of a dumb move, but once again, everything's a wait and see. I should probably be waiting to make this, but I figured I'd do it now. The main focus, regardless, is on Matt Murray and see how he performs with the Leafs. Simming 3 seasons, because we always do things in 3, to give it a chance, to see if it's consistent, see if it's kind of all over the place. And also, this doesn't mean anything, because it's just an EA Sports sim, and they have one of the worst sim engines in sports gaming history. But it's still fun to see what happens. Yeah, 3 seasons, they have 3 chances, I guess, to win a cup, or for Matt Murray to prove that he can, in fact, be a good starter. So I will see you at the end of year number 1. Year number 1, we take a wildcard position. Even though no one was really close to taking it from us, we do only finish last in the East in terms of playoff positioning. I also have to note that we switched Spezza for Colin Blackwell, because I just remembered Spezza's retired, so he's obviously not playing next year. But I put Blackwell in instead of him, because there's a chance he's playing. And we might as well look at the points, even though we're technically here for Murray. 50 goals for Matthews, the hard carry. 23 for Nylander, 21 for Tavares, no one else above 20 points. You're looking at Matthews with 91, and then Marner with 75. Muzzin and Riley both with 33 points. You're down with 29, so not bad. And you're looking at Matt Murray. Not the best stats ever. 905 save percentage, 2.80 goals against average. Not exactly what you want in your starter. At least he's above 900 save percentage, so that's good. But Calgren, even though he played less games, had better stats, but he did only win 8 of 21 games, so kind of not better when you look at it that way. Our moment is here. We can win the cup. We're playing Tampa in the first round, which sounds familiar. Now the fun part. Can he perform in the playoffs? How good will he do? How bad will he do? This is what everyone realistically wants to know. 3-2-1. Loss, win, loss. We're down 2-1 to Tampa. Can we come back? We can. We tie the series with a 3-1 victory in game 4, a 7-6 overtime win in game number 5, which means I don't think Murray was playing his best, but we got the win. And then we win 3-2 in overtime in game number 6, which is what I wish happened in real life, but it's not exactly how it went. Well, apparently, according to EA, if Toronto had Murray, they would have beat Tampa in the first round, so that's a dub. Now we're playing Florida. This is basically a repeat of IRL playoffs, but Toronto's taking Tampa's spot. So first 3 games against Florida, loss, loss, loss. There it is. I mean, losing 3-2 back-to-back, then 2-1 overtime. Not exactly the goalie's fault necessarily. We do win 6-3, so he seems like he's getting up 3 goals right now as his norm. We do take the 5-2, and we just have to score. I mean, I'll have to see his in-depth stats, but we do not take game 6, however, so we are out in the second round. It's farther than we usually make it. So it's a start, right? I'm going to sim through and see who wins the cup in the sim, and then I will see the stats. It's going to be Carolina versus Colorado, and Colorado wins, so I guess some things just stay the same. Matthews with 8 goals for the most, 6 goals for Mikheyev, so Mikheyev's like hyping himself up here. He's like, look at what I'm doing in EA Sports NHL 22, Toronto. Sign me to a fat contract, please.
No.
The reason we're here, Matt Murray, apparently 2.8 goals against average is going to be his constant because he gets that in the playoffs as well, but a better save percentage with 916. So an improvement. He did kind of show up in the playoffs. Obviously not God tier, but he was decent. You can't ask for much more in his first year back, you know? I'm going to run 2 more sims to see if we can get some consistency or some variations to see where the stats line. I'll see you at the end of year number 2. Year number 2 goes smoother, 107 points, second in our division. I believe second in the East overall, which is correct, and second in the NHL at that. So better season for sure. The Panthers are top, just like in real life. You know what? Shout out to EA for actually making Matthews score as much as Matthews was doing in real life for once. This is the most accurate simming I've seen. 2 off of his IRL goal total with 58, 29 assists for 87 points. Nylander drops 22. Mikheyev 27, Tavares 26. And for people over 50 points, we got Bunting, Tavares, Mikheyev, Marner, Nylander, and Matthews. Liljegren was kind of just there at a -6 with 12 points. So kind of rough there. Better performance from Murray. Way worse performance from Kallgren with a 911 save percentage, 2.73 goals against average. So he bumped down his goals against average by 0.7. So he's slowly improving. And his save percentage also up a little bit. Kallgren only playing 11 games, going 6-4. Kind of just in Murray's backpack. Murray played 72 games. That's crazy. Well, I believe we're getting Tampa in the first round again, and it's exactly what happened. So let's beat them again. We got the same exact team. Let's do it. We're playing better this time. Okay, let's just lose all 3 games. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Well, that was fun. How many goals did we score? I mean, we scored 6 goals in the whole series. They scored 5 in game 4. Murray did not perform well by the looks of things. I'm not even going to look at the offense. They don't deserve it. 3 goals for Marner, though. Shout out to Marner. He had 3 of our 6 goals. Let's just jump right to Murray, and there it is. This is what everyone wants to see that isn't a Leafs fan. This is what everyone's expecting. This is the picture that went in everyone's mind the second Toronto said they're getting Murray. 4.73 goals against average, 8.53 save percentage, and then Kallgren jumped in for 9 minutes. Let in a goal on 5 shots for an 800 save percentage, 6.16 goals against average. Rough. So this is the reality a lot of people want. This is the reality I definitely don't want to see. Definitely not an improvement over the first year. I might as well see who wins the cup just for fun. We can start keeping a tally. I should be writing it down, how many people win the cup in my Sims, and then at the end going over who it is. I feel like Colorado is definitely leading this more. Washington. Washington wins way more than they should be. St. Louis. Can't say I've seen that one in a while, if even ever. In the game, obviously. They literally won not too long ago in real life. Anyway, we have 1 more year. We're going to do it. Hopefully it goes well. I'll see you at the end of it. Year number 3, our 3rd and final season. We're 3rd in our division again. We'll be playing the Panthers in the first round instead of the Lightning. So I guess we're just seeing the Lightning and the Panthers the whole video. 100 points on the dot. Bruins finished top. Avalanche with 117 points. Very interesting. Matthews, once again, leading goal scorer, leading point getter. Only 44 goals this time. No one else was even close to 30. Tavares with 22 being the second, and Bunting with 20. So no one else really showed up. But did Murray show up? And no. I believe this is his worst year yet. 2.94 goals against average. 9.05 save percentage. Kallgren, not doing the best stat-wise, but this was his best performance win-wise with 15 out of 25 games. So I guess we take those. So this might not be the dynamic goaltending duo that we want in the future, but it's hard to say, right? Lowered on the first round, like we knew already. I don't even know what to expect. Just ripping the Band-Aid off. 3, 2, 1. Come on, boys. Come on. No, this is not what we wanted. This is not what I meant. Whatever. Just get it over with. And we win game number 4. So a reverse sweep. Anyone? Reverse sweep for Matt Murray? No. 1-0 loss, though. I mean, come on. That's not his fault. He can't score. I mean, he can, but that's not his job. Nylander with 2 goals, Blackwell with 1, Engvall with 1, Marner and Matthews with 1. 5 points for Matthews. No one really showed up, especially in the last game. And Murray, hey, 9.39 save percentage, 2.14 goals against average. Not his fault. It was just a part of a classic Leafs blunder. So we won 1 series with him, so an improvement. In terms of winning the cup, it didn't really happen. So is this a good signing according to EA Sports? It's not really a signing they traded for. You know what I mean? In the end, no, it is not. We're still not winning a cup. We won 1 round in 3 years. Like I said, is an improvement to their normal statistics, but still not what they want, I'm sure. Also, the Carolina Hurricanes have won the cup, so good for them. That's the end of this science experiment. Will it play out very similar in real life? Will it be worse or will it be better? Let me know what you think down below. Excited for this year of hockey, the amount of moves that are happening. Pretty crazy, and like I said, I'm recording this before the free agency signing has officially started. So it's going to hit even wackier. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.